Either a litany of praise, or in some isolated cases, resounding criticism. I can understand this dichotomy of opinion to some extent because K.D. Lang is a country singer like no other singer around today. She's, well, judge for yourself.
From a jack to a king, from London to a wedding ring, I'm an ace and I want a queen. I walk away with your heart.
Most likely you've never heard that country classic sung just that way before. But that only means you've never been exposed to 24-year-old K.D. Lang's style before. It's an interesting combination of classic country and absolute 80s.
In country music, the women have had such a stock way of looking, a stock way of acting, a stock way of singing, like about, in basic content of the lyrics. And I'm trying to make a change of that. I think we saw a change when Loretta and Tammy really exploited what women were going through in the late 60s, early 70s. And I think that I'm basically a reflection of that again, but 20 years later.
Love is just well so come on and be my little turtle dove.
Kathy Dawn K.D. Lang is Canada's hottest and most controversial singer. Audiences of all ages all over Canada flock to see her performances. She recently was awarded the 1985 Juno as Canada's most promising female vocalist. Yet many radio stations around Canada are reluctant to play her music, which includes country, rockabilly, 60s rock, and the blues. Country stations say she's just too weird. Pop music stations say she's just too country. Everybody, including K.D., does agree that the talented young artist is a bit outlandish.
I'm stepping out tonight, like a beast on the car. I'm really gonna rip tonight. I'm gonna shake all the high. Downtown men look sweet, uptown men look fine, but only you men better mess around the honky tonk heart like mine. I'm gonna swim that river, whether she flows like wine, but only you men better mess around the honky tonk heart like mine. Let's get it now.
K.D. Lang is shaking up the music world in Canada, and she likes it. She's challenging the solid structure of country music's establishment to accept her as she is. And she's challenging the pop music generation to find her brand of country music acceptable.
Basically, what I'm setting out to do is to repopularize music to the alternative people, to the people who don't necessarily like country and Western music. Because it's an important part of our heritage, and I think that roots music is having a big resurgence. When you look at folk, it's becoming very big in England and in Canada. Young alternative folk artists. Look at the reggae movement. It's all based on roots, and the cowpunk thing, that's based on roots again, because country is white North American blues. Blues music is becoming big. It's sort of a recognition towards where we came from.
K.D., from tiny Consort, Alberta, in the central Canadian flatlands, grew up playing the piano and listening to show tunes, her parents' favorite music. Along the way, she's been influenced by every form of popular music. Our Canadian camera crew from Calgary Sunrise Studios caught up with K.D. last month in the breathtakingly beautiful Canadian Rockies. She was entertaining at the Banff Winter Carnival, an annual event that has a lot of the same characteristics as K.D.'s music and style. Both are down home, good time, ain't we having fun wingdings. K.D. fit right in.
You're settled down since the last set. That's an old trick us performers use to get you going again, you know?
Yeah.
The second trick is going,
Now, K.D. is something else, huh? She's kind of a modern extension of what began in the mountains of the eastern United States a couple of generations ago. The music that was celebrated earlier this month in Knoxville, Tennessee.